Welcome back, guys, to MovementRVA. I'm Brandon Leary. This is Ryan Christian. We're here at CrossFit RVA. Today we're going to talk about faults in the squat and how to improve them through better hip and ankle movement and mobility. All right, guys, first thing we're going to talk about is movement in the hips. I'm sure you've seen this in your gym. You might do it yourself. Most of the time, someone will drop their hips either straight down or the hips will be moving forward as they squat, and that is not what we want. I'm gonna have Ryan go ahead and demo a bad squat for us. It's not gonna be anything crazy, but the hips shift forward. You know, they come up on your toes. You're not driving back through the hips and the heels. Let me see one more bad one for them. Good, and up. All right, guys, so what I recommend for someone that has trouble pushing the hips back as well as the knees caving in a little bit is the Mark Bell slingshot. Awesome tool. Have someone warm up with it as well as do supplemental work after the workout, depending on if we're squatting or not. So I'm gonna have Ryan go ahead and put it on for you. We're gonna wanna place it about 1 inch to 2 inches above the top of the kneecap, just so it's nice and snug on the meaty part of your quads. We're gonna take a nice wide stance here. Go ahead and turn for me, Ryan, so they can see where your hips are going. So as we do these lateral walks back and forth, mainly focusing here on the hips driving back. So we're in a nice athletic stance. We're gonna drive the hips back. We're gonna stay on the heels, keep the chest nice and tall. So we're gonna wanna go 15 steps each way. So nice small steps, keeping tension on the band the whole time. So go ahead and walk this way for me, Ryan. Good, so we'll do about 5 here. I recommend about 2 sets of 15 each way. Go ahead and stop. Let's walk this way. Like I said, mainly focus on keeping those hips back as well as chest up as we drive through that heel each step. Go ahead and stop for me. What I have them supplement this with is squats. So again, regular squat stance. So we're gonna turn for me. Turn towards the camera. Good. This squatting focuses on pushing back as well as keeping the knees out. Very, very good indicator to see the knees as we stand up. So go ahead and give me nice slow squats here, sending the hips back, driving the knees out the whole time. Good, stand up. Big chest each squat. Go ahead and give me another one. Good, as you can see, Ryan's doing a good job of pushing out as well as pushing the hips back. Give me one more, nice and slow, big chest. Good, and stand up. Make sure we do not rush these. Very, very slow, very controlled. You want to feel everything in the hips and the glutes as well as your abductors as you go down and stand back up. All right, next up, guys, we're gonna talk about wall squats. These are perfect for someone that either goes up on their toes, can't shoot the hips back, knees come forward over the toes, or chest caves in and makes their torso super, super horizontal. So we're gonna get as close to the wall as we can for these. Very important to focus on controlled reps. Super, super important here. So we're gonna have Ryan face the wall. Obviously start out farther away from the wall just to get comfortable. We don't want anything touching the wall, but we wanna go hands above the head in a nice Y. Regular stance, nothing too crazy. So as we squat, we wanna focus on hips driving back and knees driving out. Go and give me a nice controlled squat. Good, and up. First times you do this, you might fall back. Go ahead and do that for me. So as we squat, someone will come back all the way on their heels. Perfectly fine. I want them to feel how it feels to fall back and have all that weight back on the hips and heels. So that is completely all right. Make sure that you tell your athlete such. So we're gonna get closer and closer. Like I said, about 2 to 3 sets of 5 reps, super, super controlled. We're nice and close to the wall, hands are up. Everything is nice and tight as we drive down and up. Go and give me 2 more. Good, and up. Good, nice and slow, down, good count, and drive it up. Very nice. That is the wall squat. Next, guys, we're talking about toe and heel walks. These are great for ankle stability as well as strength. Right now you see Ryan doing a toe walk. We're all the way up on the toes as much as we possibly can, as well as keeping the chest up. Very, very small steps. And we want to do about 20 steps or so, 2 to 3 sets. Now you'll see Ryan doing heel walks. We want the toe up as far as we possibly can towards the shin. We want to stay nice and tall, just like the toe walks. Same thing as them as well, 2 to 3 sets, about 20 total steps. We're really focusing on staying tall and curling that toe in towards the shin. Last thing I got for foot and ankle health is the lacrosse ball. A lot of people forget tons of muscles in the bottom of the feet. You'll get foot cramping, ankles are hurt, especially after running, jumping, squatting, double unders, whatever it may be. So we're gonna have Ryan kick off one of the shoes, have the lacrosse ball right underneath the foot, and just like with any other body part, find the tough spots, find the sore spots, sit there for a second, have that ball, dig in there for about, I would say 30 seconds to 45 seconds each foot. Maybe 2 sets if you're super sore or tight in the bottom of the foot. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Brandon Leary and Ryan Christian with MovementRVA. Be sure to subscribe to us with the cityscape to the left. I don't know where it is. Tell me where it is. Wherever it may be on the screen, make sure you touch that, click it, left click it, don't right click it. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, whatever you got.
Reddit.
Grindr. Everything.
All of it.
We'll see you next time when we talk about hand care.